Hey guys, it's David with Geeks and Jocks. In this channel, we talk everything about Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic TCGs. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about all the celebrities that have been coming onto the TCG universe, whether it's for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic. And that is what this episode is going to be about. But before we jump into the episode, I want to remind you that we do want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to help us to do so, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you like the content, comment, like, and share. Let's start with what happened. So recently, we all have been seeing the ads, at least here in the US, we have been seeing Daniel Trejo, the actor that came out in the movie Desperado on the Mariachi trilogy. He was advertising for Magic the Gathering Arena. That was very advertised, like I said, here in the US. Also, we have personalities like Steve Aoki, which did a box break of base set first edition Pokemon, a booster box. This happened around November, I think, a couple of months ago. And one of the reasons it happened, I think, is because his neighbor is no other than Gary King Pokemon. He's I guess will be a celebrity within the Pokemon TCG community. And he happens to be Steve Aoki's neighbor, as per what I read or known. So they do know each other. So I think this was Steve Aoki's trying to do and raise awareness for autism. And he did a box break of first edition base set Pokemon booster box. And for those who do not know what a box break is, basically a booster box of older or vintage stuff in collectible card games are, really expensive. So you, if there's 24 packs, 24 people buy into a pack, or you divide it into packs and several people can buy several packs. But the idea is to buy one pack each, and then you live stream it, or you do it in a live video on Facebook or whatever. And then you ship out the contents to whoever won that specific or bought that specific booster pack, right? So you're breaking the box price into several slots between 24, 36 packs or whatever the box contains. And that way you can lower the seller gets the full amount and the buyer gets a slice or a piece of the action, right? And then you get a card, and whatever you pack, you get, right? And this also helped bring awareness for the community and also for autism, because he sold the spots for the box break and everything was donated for charity. So this was very good in two senses. First, they brought awareness for Pokemon TCG, which is obviously not dead, obviously is well and doing well, and also brought which is more important, brought awareness for the sickness or illness or condition itself, which is autism. And then we saw something like every YouTuber was trying to do something related to Pokemon. Even YouTubers that were not related in that space wanted to have Pokemon in their title because that will bring on more views. I do not blame him, because finding content myself is quite hard. Even though I talk about this stuff, it's quite hard to find what the listeners or the viewers want to hear or view. And also it's trending, so a lot of people just do trending stuff. So Pokemon was trending at least for the first half of the year. So this prompted Logan Paul, to which in my personal opinion, it's a more believable supporter of the Pokemon TCG. Why I say this? I think he's like 26, 27 years old. I am about to be 32. Pokemon is for my generation, which were 5 to 10 years in 1997 when Pokemon first aired, at least in North America. Him being about that age, I do not doubt that when he was growing up, Pokemon has never stopped aired. So he grew up knowing Pokemon all his life, and it was a phenomenon. Everything was about a Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure he knew about Pokemon TCG. However, his approach was way different than Steve Aoki's, which is, I think, he's from 1977, so he is about 12 years older than I am. So I really have a hard time believing that Steve Aoki is a great at least not from the beginning, a great supporter of Pokemon. It got integrated into pop culture, so I'm pretty sure he knows what it is. But I believe Logan Paul was more of a fan of Pokemon TCG. However, their approaches were different, and here's where the difference comes in. Steve Aoki, did the box break, and they did a lot for charity, and I'm pretty sure he's still interested. I'm pretty sure he's holding some of the cards that he opened for himself, or he bought from Gary, which is Pokemon King. However, Logan Paul, I believe he grew up with it, but his approach was way different. His approach was inviting a lot of people that knew about the subject. They sold really high-end cards, and he only made the market really hot and really expensive. And I'll go into more details, but focusing on the price of the cards is not good for the ecosystem, which is the community of Pokemon TCG. Why is that? Because, they hyping the cards that really don't hold that much value. Yes, they are rare. They made sure that the boxes that he was opening were very rare. However, this is not that type of community. This is not a hype a card to $1,000 and then sell it at $1,000 and it just falls, right? So, and that's what happened basically. At the beginning of the year, if you have been watching my videos, I kept on updating, and I saw the prices were cooling down. As of right now, as of the recording of this video, about 2 days ago, I tried to buy a first edition Fossil Set Moltres holographic, which was I could think about January, February, was about $200 in the raw condition. I have one that's labbed, I think it's like 8 or 9, PCA 8 or 9, and I wanted raw card. And now I got an offer for $85. So meaning that hopefully this person didn't buy it at an all-time high, about 200, 250 raw, and is trying to sell it for a lot less than half, because eBay is gonna take their commission, he has to ship it out, and just the responsibility of the card that has to get it into a perfect condition to me, because I bought it in perfect condition, near mint condition, right? So what I'm saying is that he's willing to eat half of what he spent, probably if he bought it at the peak of what he spent, just to get rid of the card. And this is a perfect example. I've been saying in all my videos, do not buy anything you don't want to keep forever. Stuff happens, you gotta sell some stuff. Sometimes a card that you really want it become cheaper. A friend of yours is trying to sell you a card that you always wanted. Yeah, you liquidate some of your cards that you like them, but you don't like them as much as this card, and that's how you end up holding the bill. Do not buy into stuff that you do not know. This happens a lot. It's happening right now with cryptocurrencies. A lot of people are buying into crypto. They don't even understand it. I'm not saying I understand it, but I'm saying that a lot of people don't understand it. And this brings me to the next step. Logan Paul also created NFTs. An NFT is a non-fungible token, meaning that it's not tradable for anything else but purchase and use, retain your ownership. I will make a new video about technology and how it's affecting the TCG, so stay tuned for that one. But what I can tell you right now, what you need to know, is that basically he made cards that are not tangible, cards that are only in the web that you can own, and they're unique. And he did that with his image, and it's a Pokemon card, and you could buy it, and it was based on, if I'm not mistaken, it's based on the Ethereum platform. If you see this, he didn't give you a Pokemon card, it's a Pokemon card of himself, and it's really it's just the value that people give it, which is to be fair, it's with most of the TCGs, is what the people say the value is. But I don't think this is healthy for the community, especially because it seems that after he spent $2 million for another videos that he had made, it cooled off. It cooled off, and he even said it. He's like, well, I cooled off because I think that they're overpricing the cards or the boxes because it's me. We saw an increase in everything. And I think that everything's lowering down. I think in a video I mentioned that I was gonna stay away from it until it cooled down again. I kept on seeing the prices going down, but it has cooled down enough now so I can start making my purchases again. Because I am a collector and I have been collecting for several years. I started collecting Pokemon since it first came out, but I lost my collection, sold my collection, and you know how it is. Life happens. I got married, sold some stuff, lost some stuff, and now I'm getting back into it. And I stayed away when it was hot, and I bet you a lot of people that bought it at all-time high, so, seeing that they're not selling them, also, they didn't consider how to be a seller, because being a seller, it takes a lot of time, it consumes a lot of time, a lot of resources, and you don't get your net profits. You always lose some money on shipping. I also have a video, so you want to check it out. It'll be linked in the description. So what I'm saying is that people didn't know what they were getting into. So what I can say from Logan Paul, him coming into the community was really bad for the community. It hyped up some prices. People were just buying stuff that they didn't understand really. And now, it's cooling off, and the collectors can go, it's a new floor actually. Because to be honest, I'm pretty sure that some people got into it, were very passionate about it, are gonna be very passionate about Pokemon TCG, and that's very good. However, his approach wasn't very good. So Steve Aoki was a great approach, and Logan Paul, I don't think it was a great approach. I think he actually hurt the community, which was a lot of people were complaining about it. Yeah, it brought awareness, but it brought in the wrong type of people that are gonna get burned because they spend a lot of money on Pokemon cards. Now they can't or don't know how to sell them, don't know how to market it, and don't know how to advertise it. They're just holding the bill. So with that being said, we're moving to the thing that prompted me making this video was Post Malone drop a picture of a teaser that they're gonna do with a Command Zone. He's gonna be in game nights, and apparently I haven't read a whole lot, but apparently he played Magic the Gathering, which I believe, because it's about the age, and Magic the Gathering has been around a long time. And he's gonna be at game nights. I don't think that episode is out as of right now, as of the recording of this video, but very curious to see how his approach is. I know that he went to a shop in California. Kudos to him. It's very appreciated to bring in money to brick and mortars right now, that it's very hard to make money for them. And we do want to keep the hobby alive. You need to keep the stores alive. And he spent some $1,000 in some cards, which is very good. Hopefully he remains into the hobby. I really like his music. I've been a fan ever since I first heard White Iverson, which was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think, when it first came out. And I'm very happy that he's getting into Magic. Hopefully he's doing it for the right reasons. If it's just a marketing thing, at least hopefully he brings the right kind of people, and not people focus on buying, selling in the short term, which is good if they like the hobby. If they don't like the hobby, they're gonna make the same mistakes that people in Pokemon did, where they bought all-time highs, kept on buying all-time highs, and now they have to eat up a chunk of the losses because the cards were not there yet. However, I do think that Pokemon, what happened to Pokemon can happen in Magic and can happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! And also the cards don't get fooled. The cards are not getting reprinted or younger. The cards are getting older. They're getting more scarce. And I personally think every month we lose about 2%. 1% that goes into hands of collectors are never gonna let go. Like me, I'm never gonna let go of my Pokemon collection, at least not now. And unless something catastrophic happens. And the other percent get USPS. I don't need to say anything else. USPS burns enough cards already. What I think is that prices are going to increase. I hope. I am thinking that it should increase about 2% every month, going forward. But it's supply and demand. So if a lot of people have them and a lot less people are buying, they're going to go down. A lot of people are more buying, and a lot less people are trying to let go of the cards. Then the prices will go up, right? Because less people are willing to do it and they'll do it for more money because a lot more people are trying to buy it. However, that's my commentary. I think that I tried to research celebrities that actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! At least semi-competitive, that are known. If you know of anybody that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive, as a celebrity kind of status, please let me know in the comments. I do want to follow that because I want to make a follow-up video. Also talking about how technology is affecting TCGs. NFTs are going to be a thing. You listen to me. Next year is going to be huge. It's starting to be huge already, and I think that if done properly, that could bring a lot of people into our ecosystems or our hobby. whether it's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic. And I see that as a positive, but I don't like to see a lot of celebrities. We should, rather than having some celebrities imported like they did with Magic a while back when they had the Hearthstone players come into the Magic hobby, we should prompt and elevate our own celebrities, you know, people that actually give a lot of support to the community and that are actually very, very active in the community. So that's my thoughts on the subject. That's it for today's video. It was a little bit longer than usual, but thank you for sticking around. We do want to get to 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe if you haven't done so already. Comment, like, share if you like the content. And want to thank our sponsors, Game Inc. and Dex. Both are linked in the description of this video. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.